Good morning, tiny humans. It is Tuesday, August 25th, 2020. I was so excited to see all of you yesterday. I know it was not a typical first day of school, but it was so exciting to see all your faces and see that you were so hard at work and ready to be there. I'll make sure that I keep posting Zoom links for each of your individual classes because they are different. So one thing we do need to pay attention to is that we are going to the right link for the right class at the right time. So I'll make sure that I keep posting a schedule with specific links for each class. Remember, you'll start each day in specials around 8 a.m. and then you'll come to reading class at 9 a.m. When in doubt, you can check our schedule on our Google site. I'll make sure that the link is down below in our description. I was so blown away and impressed with the amount of work that y'all did yesterday. So many people made sure that they turned in their morning message and made sure that they completed their reading survey, which helps us to figure out what we are like as readers and writers and helps me understand what you need the most help with. I saw a lot of us already getting to work on our ed puzzles. Remember, you don't need to read the whole book. We are reading chapter by chapter so we can really dive in to those characters and those ideas in our first novel. So take your time. If you want some extra books to read and you need more books than you have at home, you can log into Epic. I've made sure that I included a video on how to get into Epic. You can find that in our tips and tutorials section of our classwork guide. Next, I'm going to walk us through some awesome examples from our writing task yesterday so you can kind of see where our brain should be at and what's expected for our sentences. Let's go. All right, fifth grade. So I wanted to walk you through a couple awesome writing assignments that I've already noticed from a few students. So yesterday, if you remember our writing task, I'm going to go back to our instructions, asked us to choose one of the prompts below. Remember, a prompt is a question or idea that we respond to through writing. So it included questions like, what was the earliest experience of reading or writing you can remember? What topic has most often motivated you to pick up a book, do an internet search, or do some other kind of reading or writing? What was the biggest challenge you faced in your life as a reader or writer? Write about someone who has been important to your identity as a reader. Or if we could read any book as a class this year, what would you want it to be and why? And what would your perfect reading and writing classroom be like? Look, smell, or feel? So I wanted to point out a couple great starts that I saw yesterday. The first one is from Angel, who made sure that he included his name and also made sure that he included the prompt he picked. So what topic has motivated you to pick up a book, do an internet search, or do some other kind of reading or writing? So I already know what he's going to be writing about. He says, the topic that motivated me to pick up the book was Alien 1979. So he already included this sentence stem, the topic that motivated me. So I already know that aliens are a topic that Angel thinks are really interesting. That is a strong topic sentence. And then he says, the reason why I love this topic is because it's so gory. I love that word. And I like sci-fi. So that's great details that helps me get an image of Angel's head and explains why it motivates him. Then he says, for some people it might be scary, but for me it's not. Also, I love its life cycle, but it's weird. I would love to see the comics in this new school year. The movie that made me read and watch more sci-fi stuff. I can't wait to see Alien Awakening. And then he used punctuation, this really exciting sentence, to let me know that he was ending this on a high, enthusiastic note. So that was a really strong start from Angel. I also wanted to shout out Natalie Ramirez, who said that she picked, what would your perfect reading and writing classroom be like? She said, the classroom will smell like roses. So that was a strong smell descriptor already. And this is a chef's kiss, perfect full sentence. and she used and made sure she had complete sentences that were spelled correctly. She then says the classroom will feel like a fairy tale world. That is helping me build an image in my brain. I already can picture the kind of classroom Natalie is thinking about. She says pictures of trees will be on the walls and grass pictures will be on the walls. There will be no tables and chairs. There will be pillows and blankets shaped like mushrooms and flowers. The whiteboard will be purple in color and shaped like a heart. That gives me a perfect image of exactly what's inside Natalie's brain. Don't be worried if typing is hard right now. We're going to keep practicing. If you need extra help, you can always write it on a piece of paper first and then type later so you can really focus on your ideas, because that's what's most important. And our question of the day, what is your third favorite shape? So not your first or your second. What is your third favorite shape? I think mine is probably a pentagon. Now, tell me what yours is in our question of the day. Have a great day, tiny humans. I will see you at 9 a.m. sharp for our Zoom meeting. Make sure you check our announcements for the correct link into the room.